Yo, what's good, fam? Today we're rolling through a photo album like no other. Straight up raw moments frozen in time. No filters, no edits, just real deal history smacking you right in the face. Let's get into it. Back in '69, President Nixon's looking at the Apollo 11 astronauts, but not in the usual way. These moonwalkers just made history, and now they're stuck behind glass like science fair exhibits. Why? Quarantine, baby. NASA wasn't about to risk some alien moon virus taking out Earth. Now rewind to 1937. There's this giant billboard preaching the American way. Smiling family, perfect car, the dream life. But below, a line of folks just trying to get bread. Literally, that photo hit different during the Great Depression. Fast forward to 1945. Emperor Hirohito of Japan meets up with General MacArthur. Talk about a vibe shift. MacArthur towering over him, Japan just surrendered, and the US was moving in. That pic? Cold, silent, loaded with power. 1976 gets real messy. A white teen swings at a black man with an American flag. Yeah, let that sink in. That ain't just violence, that's symbolism gone dark. The whole country was boiling over with tension. Let's take it way back. 1916. A Blackfoot leader, Mountain Chief, is sitting down, singing his people's songs into a clunky metal device. Early recording tech. He was preserving tradition while the world tried to modernize around him. And 1932. There's this dude, alone, just standing, hat on, head down, coat too big. Doesn't matter who he is. He became the face of the Great Depression. That photo? It's heartbreak in human form. Now imagine being 6 years old. It's 1960. You're Ruby Bridges, the first black student in an all-white school in New Orleans, walking in, head up, flanked by federal marshals, while the crowd's losing their minds. That girl had more courage than most grown-ups. Let's switch gears. 1954. Marilyn Monroe steps on stage in Korea and boom, instant magic. Troops go nuts. She wasn't just a movie star. She was hope in heels for guys in the middle of a war. Back in 1931, they're building the Empire State Building at breakneck speed. Workers dangling hundreds of feet up like it's no big deal. No safety gear. Just balls of steel and the drive to build something massive during an economic collapse. 1885 rolls in. The Statue of Liberty shows up in parts, unboxing this beast like it's a super-sized puzzle from France. America was about to get its most iconic glow-up. In 1967, war's getting real in Vietnam. A U.S. tank commander squints through his scope, eyes locked. That shot doesn't show blood. It shows focus, grit, and the weight of war. 1993. A doctor, John Britton, heads to work with a .357 Magnum under his coat. Not because he's paranoid, but because doing abortions got that dangerous. Chilling. Dude literally had to pack heat to do his job. 1970 in Oakland. Sandra Brown's learning how to handle a shotgun. But this ain't just a training day, it's history in the making. She's the city's first black female cop. Salute. Same year, 1976. Vice President Nelson Rockefeller is riding down the road, sees protesters, and boom, flips them the bird. Yup, the middle finger from the vice president. Now that's what you call unfiltered politics. 1945, the war's over. A sailor grabs a nurse in Times Square and plants the kiss. The moment screams celebration, but it also makes you pause. History's complicated like that. Here's one that'll freeze you. 1926. KKK members on a Ferris wheel. Hooded cowards at a carnival. Hate and horror riding side by side with cotton candy. Still gives chills. 1965, Vietnam. A mother's clutching her kids, waist deep in a river, running from bombs. That image ain't war propaganda. That's real fear, real pain, and a family just trying to stay alive. Back to America. 1934. The SS Morro Castle catches fire off Jersey's coast. Whole ship wrecks. 137 people gone. That photo? Straight up disaster horror movie stuff. Except it was real. 1963. Little JFK Jr. steps forward and salutes his dad's casket. He's just a kid, but the whole nation's heart cracked right there. a tiny gesture that screamed 1,000 words. And finally, 1969. Engineers literally shut down the American side of Niagara Falls, just turned it off to study erosion. What's left behind? A bone-dry riverbed that looked like Mars. Totally surreal. Man, history doesn't whisper, it shouts. These moments hit different when you see them frozen in time. If you're feeling blown away right now, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let us know which moment rocked you the most. We've got plenty more wild stories coming your way.